There we go! What a round! I called it!
It's hard to believe we've already gone 1 week into this event and we're only at the beginning, but it's now time for week 2 here at the XPHSL, and we're in for what should be a very different day. Yesterday we looked at some of the top teams, some of our projected winners on the ladder. Today we're going to be going on the other side to see maybe where some of the teams who are going to be fighting for those playoff spots, where they're sitting at, and whether or not they're going to be getting their stronger start than perhaps, you know, what they would be coming in to expect. Who knows? The point is we've got very interesting games today. It will be, I think, a little bit sloppy, a little bit messy, but a whole lot of fun, and I'm excited to get into it. But of course, before we do that, as per usual here at XP, a big thank you to the sponsors who helped put this HSL League together. We're talking Computer Alliance for providing all the tech and supplies that are used to help run events such as this. Inspire Tech, who is out there providing tools to all the teams for coaching, playing, and improvement throughout the HSL season, and EPOS as well for helping provide the prize pool. I'm using an EPOS headset. I have an EPOS microphone right here. They have some quality stuff, so a big shout out, thank you to them, as well as some very special new news actually worth kind of sharing about. So we're very excited at this stage to get Giant Software on board with us, which is going to help see the HSL expand into offering, ready for this, Farming Sim. That's right, Farming Sim League is going to be here at XP for 2023. I am so keen for this. That game is absolutely hilarious. It's fun. It's chaotic, kind of like Rocket League, maybe a little bit longer. Either way, this is going to act as an official pathway to the Young Farmers Cup live at the ECHA. So if you want to compete at the stage, at the ECHA, we've done it a couple times now. You get that full esports experience playing in front of a rambunctious crowd. This is going to be your chance. So a huge thank you to Giant Software. Farming Sim League 2023. Keep your eyes on this space. It's going to be absolutely amazing. That said, that's for the future. We're going to go back to the present right now because we've got 2 matches to bring to you today. First match from Division 1. Our second match will be from Division 2. It's going to be, again, looking kind of more at the mid-lower half of the bracket, as I believe we can bring up our schedule right now just to be going over. It will be opening with Trinity College versus Marsden Makos Maroon. Both of these teams struggled week 1. Weren't able to get a victory out there, so they each have that 0-2 start, looking to hopefully, you know, start to correct their season before things kind of fall a little bit too far behind. Now, Trinity, this team, some familiar names, you know, Flicks for Fun, Nutty Salt, they've been around for a while, as well as us users, but in this division, they could be struggling in Conference A. Meanwhile, for the Marsden Makos Maroon, they are a team that, like, I do kind of peg fighting for that number 4 spot. Demo is a strong player, has been in the league for a little while right now. They're going to be the player I'm going to be looking out for to carry the Marsden Makos, and they will be my pick to win the series 3-1 if you're going to ask me for a prediction. I think that this, no, it's high time we kind of get our players ready to go. So if you hear that clicky clacky, that is kind of me trying to usher them into the map right now. You can see we'll be opening in Utopia Coliseum. We do have the players jumping on board. So Trinity Esports side, us users, Flicks for Fun, and us users again. All right, well, it looks like we could be having a shared account situation right there. Not sure what's going on. Meanwhile, on the other side, Requiem, Xander, and Demo, of course, have to bring up, as we did last time with the Makos Maroon. Requiem, not the same Requiem that you would come to expect. This is a very, very different Requiem. It's not the Requiem that has since graduated from a South Australian high school, so make of that what you will. That said, high expectations for this Makos side. Demo still going to be that player we watch out for, as on the initial attack, Trinity has the first chance for a goal. Shot's going to come from Flicks for Fun. Double commit on the defense. Does enough to push the ball to safety, where it will sit in the corner. Wait for sort of that further follow-up right now. It does come in the form of us users playing through the corner. Only can go so far with it. Demo tries to clear it across the midfield line. It's going to be challenged for the time being. Xander will be the one who almost gets it across. Requiem now has to race back. Here comes an attack, though. Us users wasn't able to get there in time. We're just going to call the other player 4, so that just to avoid confusion for everyone right here. That's Flicks for Fun. The dark blue Octane will be us users. The light blue Octane, we're just going to call 4 moving forward, so we don't, call the same name to both players at this stage. It's just, that's more for my sake, dare I say, than anyone else's, because otherwise I think things could get very confusing very quickly, and we don't want to be confused here. We want to have fun here. Opening goal is going to go to Xander. Able to put that one through. As we watch the replay again, it was just a nice little setup. Triple commit by the defense. Everyone swings, everyone misses. Xander puts it in, and we have a 1-0 lead. Oh, you love and hate to see the triple commit when it's that dramatic. You really do. Either way, with the 1-0 lead right now, Marsden, very happy, obviously, with that start again. Probably should be the favorites in this matchup. You'd expect a little bit more confidence coming from this Marsden side when going for challenges right now. A cheeky little flick right there from Requiem. Does find Demo. Attempts to cross up the goal, where 4 gets the touch, gets the clear. Will be safe for now. Flicks for Fun. The driver trying to take it down to that opposite end. The other 2 defenders playing super far back for Trinity. And this is kind of what I mean about that confidence. No one going up to challenge the touch from Requiem, who has been allowed to kind of run rampant on this pitch. Everyone far away from the ball. Oh, ooh. Well, you know what? I like the confidence in the commit from Flicks for Fun. A bit unfortunate that they couldn't make contact with it. Is what it is. Ball's placed right in front of the net. No one from Trinity there to knock it in. 1-0 lead as we hit the halfway point of our opening game. Things looking very good for the Marsden side right now. They have been the more controlling team, and shots like that are why. I wouldn't expect Trinity to make saves like that on the regular, but as it stands, a fantastic defensive effort puts it on the opposite end. And again, that's Marsden putting their own ball in dangerous spots sometimes defensively. There's opportunities there for the taking. Could have been one. Not to be found. Trinity will hold it off. 2 minutes left in our opening game. Things looking very good for the Marsden Makos. Again, Marsden Makos, I know we're still early in the season, but this 0-2 start from them has to be a little bit disappointing for a team that's going to be fighting for that number 4 seed. We'd have to think come later in the season, and winning matches like this, very important for the Marsden side. For Trinity, you kind of see them as a team that's going to be scrappy, fighting for whatever they can get, and they're hungry for this win right here. Here comes us users, isn't able to get the second touch. It's taken away by the defense, which did press forward. Not forward enough, though, to have it taken away. Demo up high. Demo tries to take it low, but from underneath, us users able to clear it out from the back line. Ball getting centered once again. That's setting up a shot. First touch is high. Second touch is going to be low and with no power. And us users pulled away. Didn't want to follow it up. Don't know how many more opportunities like that Trinity is going to be given in this opening game. Demo comes up, takes the shot off the backboard. Follow through is there. Requiem makes it a 2-0 lead. Ooh, Demo. Good touch. Requiem with the follow through, able to down it. And the Marsden Makos Maroon. 2-0 start to this series. They're going to be very happy with this opener right now. Probably will be enough to take this opening game, and from game number 1, very easy to dictate a series. Flicks for Fun, swings and misses. Ooh, that's going to be awkward. Here comes Demo, going for the second touch. Requiem has to follow it through. I wound up putting it a little bit wide. Still had the third defender sitting back. That was Xander, who has been quite quiet this game. Admittedly, haven't need to see too much production come from Xander so far. And this one, us users nearly able to get it through. Wasn't able to find it. Demo should be able to push it to safety with that touch right there. Ball crosses that midfield line. 18 seconds to go. Through the corner. Flicks for fun. Touch! Oh, that was accurate, but the defense was back for it. And that will be the final clear of this game, or at least enough to secure this game. One last touch will come from us users. Again, towards the net. Easy collect by the defense. Flicks for fun. Going for the double. Doesn't have the boost to follow it up. And that will do it for the opening game. The Marsden Makos 2-0 victory. Fantastic start for the team in orange and maroon. That was the game they were looking for. As we're looking ahead now to our next game. What do we need to see? We need to see, I think, more offensive and more offense from the second member, I would have to say, on that Trinity side. As it looks like could be seeing a swap. Fletcher waiting in the wings. Not sure where Fletcher is going to be situated in this one when they do get in. But well, we'll find out soon enough. It does. I believe Fletcher is going to be on the Trinity Esports side. I don't know. We're going to find out when we get into it. And as soon as everyone readies up, then we will be in to the second game. But yeah, back to what I was getting at before. Trinity, I want to see more like follow-up with some of their subs, because they were creating opportunities for themselves. Like, that is undeniable. But it wasn't really a follow-up there. Like they would find the ball in front of the net, and they weren't able to get it through. They weren't able to find that second and third touch. And Formal's trending on Twitter right now. Funny that. Here we go. Game number 2 kicking off. I don't think it's me. Game number 2 is kicking off. Us users 4 trying to find its way through. And us users with the follow-up right there doesn't get the touch they were necessarily looking for straight out of the gate. As the ball kind of gets moved around that midfield line. And it doesn't look like there was any change, actually. So, not sure what the new foe appeared was in reference to. Either way, same team lineups. Apologies for the confusion there before, but, you know, sometimes the players can confuse me too, alright? But players can be very, very confusing. That's all I'd say. They are confusing players. They never make any sense, and they exist to give me pain, more so than Bryce Harper does at the time being. As the ball is going to bounce its way towards the center of the net. Another little setup coming from Demo right now. Through the backboard we go. Everyone swings and misses. Flicks for fun now. Challenges across that midfield line. Us users underneath. Tries to get that follow-up. Gapes it up high, but a beautiful little pinball pinch from Requiem. Actually was able to clear it across that midfield. Now out of the corner. No one there. Xanda, a second attempt. Has Demo underneath. And it's taken away by us users 4. Across the pitch we go. Requiem will collect. And looks to dish it down as well. No. Intercepted away by us users. Who tries to stay with the play. Flicks for fun. Puts it up. Off the backboard. Flicks for fun. Another swing and miss. Oh, no one able to collect. No one able to drive it through. Requiem will have to be the one who eventually gets it there. And it's a lot longer for our opening goal here in our second game compared to our first. That's the first real challenge. Not enough to get past the defense. Makos Maroon stifled on this attempt. They'll find another quick one, though, as the ball makes its way towards the backboard, slowly bouncing towards the net. Getting jammed. Follow up as well, coming from a It was, I believe, Xander trying to follow it up. Couldn't quite get that next touch that was required. Challenge from underneath as well. Finds the ball getting crossed up once again. Eventually, we see another centering play. Us users 5 tries to follow. 5 tries to chase. Doesn't really get there in time. And oh no! Defenders bump into each other. Net open. Xander. Goal. Makos Maroon 1-0. Oh, that's so painful to watch. But it's a complete cleanup from the defense. And even though Xander didn't get all of that flick, got the elevation in the shot needed to just kind of tip it over the top right there. The unforced error from Trinity going to cost them big, as they are halfway through potentially this series if Makos Maroon have their say. 1.5 games in and still no goal for the Trinity Esports side, had a chance with that touch. Winds up pushing it wide. Defenders were in the way as well. I mean, haven't had a chance too much to talk about the Marsden Mako's defense, I should say, in this series so far, but the defense has been relatively locked down. They have been doing their job. Yes, there have been opportunities, I would say, from Trinity, but the first defender has always made that solid contact, and we've just never seen the second attacker. So you could argue that, yeah, the Mako's defense, no unforced errors, but they also haven't really been pushed yet. So we'll be curious to see what happens when Trinity is more consistent with their second player forward, as us users actually tries to fill that role. Now once again goes for a challenge, loses out to Requiem, who is going to take it all the way up the other way. Isn't able to seal the deal though. Flicks for fun. Well, flicks it up for fun, I would have to think. Demo pushes it back into their own corner where Xander will catch. Now from underneath, here we go. A little bit of a dribble. Us users momentarily collects, but can only go so far with it. Follow-up shots coming off the backboard. Requiem's there. Touch. No, it's going to go wide. Oh, the net was open. That should have been a goal from the Makos. And maybe Trinity can punish on the counter play. Only a minute 12 remaining. Us users gets the ball off the backboard. No one's there to follow it up until the ball's nearly back at the midfield line. And by that stage, you'd expect the defense to recover. A huge unforced error almost gives Trinity a freebie. Makos lucky to survive this attack. And now they take it back up the other way with 1 minute to go. Challenge favors the Makos. Ball again gets behind Danda. Shot from Flicks. Ties it up. And we're sitting at 1 apiece. As we watch this one again, it is the shot from above, putting it through. Tie ball game and a key time for Trinity to get their goal. You can see that's rallied the team. They're getting hyped forward, and the kickoff looks good as well. Off the backboard, and attackers there. But so too is the defense. Trinity's second lobber, though, it's gonna go in. Us users 4 takes the late lead. And Trinity in the final minute of game 2 have found a way to possibly save this series. And their season as well. Again, coming into this, Makos Maroon would be the favorites. They're the team we want to see fighting for that last playoff spot potentially. But Trinity cannot count them out. They have the same record coming into this. Each team looking for that first series victory. A win like this is something that this Trinity team could build around. They would love to seal the deal. 23 seconds to go. Flicks for fun. Nowhere to go with the play. Has to pop it up. The follow-up is going to come from the Mako side. Second touch not found. Cut off by us users 4. Now they'll be able to clear a pack past the midfield line. 10 seconds remaining. This one's going to tick down. And Trinity Esports, they're going to get a Game 2 dub. We're going to be going to Game 3 tied up. As Trinity Esports, very happy with that victory right there. 2 late goals put them ahead. And we finally started to see some sloppy defense from the Marsden side. Like, I don't think that win was as much Trinity finding that aggressive edge as it was Marsden losing some of their consistency. Like, the unforced errors off their own backboard. Definitely not something that's going to be favorable for winning outcomes. So we'll see how we go straight into our third game. See if that momentum will continue for the Trinity side. I mean, they've got to be feeling good after that win. Still a lot of work to do, though. This series just getting started. As that opening kickoff sees the ball kind of make its way towards the backboard. Eventually a shot's going to come through, but not quite in. As we do see defenders challenging for the play right now, it's Demo goes for something, not able to find it straight away. Ball still bouncing around off that backboard, or is it from underneath? It will be collected. Flicks for fun. One defender to beat. Got to go for the flick. No. Demo shuts it away and not quite living up to their name. Flicks for fun doesn't get the goal. Instead, it's all Xanda who gets their second G1 of the series. As we watch Xanda again over the top and in. That is a big-time momentum shifter, you'd have to think, for the Makos Maroon right now. After losing out at the end of game number 2, it's always a good sign to kind of regain that momentum, regain that footing. Nice heads-up play from Xanda, but Demo, maybe that was a fake. I'm not sure. Either way, Requiem straight down the middle. Almost beat the 2 defenders. Can only go so far with it, and now we come back up the other way. Opening, perhaps for Trinity. Not going to find that goal. Not on this occasion. Xander dribbles it. Gets the double over the top. Ooh, Xander. That's the goal of the series thus far. It was a tight dunk of a double, but it was clean nonetheless. And goals like that tell me Makos are starting to feel good. 2-0 up, just over a minute into this game. And that momentum Trinity was able to find for themselves might just be slipping away here. Good second touch, and with the bump, Demo puts it through. 3-0 advantage. Makos, they're looking very good here in our big game number 3. This is more of the Makos I was kind of expecting to see coming into this one. And they're going to be happy with that. Fantastic start right now as we are going to see us users try to push it forward. Top in the back by Requiem. Us users again trying to make that play through the corner. Centers up the ball. And I like how Trinity was taking the shots. Back in game number 1, we weren't seeing them go for those plays. Unfortunately, no contact made. Probably is going to cost them, at least for the time being. Us users misses as well. 3.5 minutes to go. Us users watches that one kind of make its way through into the corner. Has to pop one up for somebody. Swing and a miss. Flicks for fun. Flicks it into the corner. Us users is there. Ball bouncing around. Finally gets all the way to the opponent's side. We're going to try and drive it back up the other way. Ball's going to kind of park itself nice and tight on the corner. But not enough to get through. Up for grabs. Ball does not quite get as centered as I think we would have liked to see. In fact, it's still kind of bouncing around up for grabs. Here we go. Through the backboard. No one able to find that mark. Not straight away. Here we go. Us users over the top. Trying to find the read, and that will be that clear down the middle of the pitch. And it's nearly made its way into the net, but not quite. With the 3-0 lead right now, though, you'd have to be feeling very confident that the Marsden Makos are, like, locking this one down. Putting it away. Good little dribble shot and pass. Eventually it will bounce in. Requiem making it 4-0. Xanda, I mean, does a lot of the work right here with that challenge, and Requiem just faster to the play. Enough of an angle to bounce that one off the post. Fantastic stuff. And yes, 4-0. This is the exact game Makos needed after giving up that late victory. So, I do feel like Makos going into game 4 right now, going to be feeling quite confident. Could be looking at a 3-1 series. I mean, I don't know. Like, compare them to from what we saw in game 2. We're just seeing more confidence again in the touches. This is so much. This is like game 1, but even stronger from the Marsden side because again, they're aggressively attacking the ball. They're hitting it with confidence, but they're going for more dynamic and I think more high-risk plays and just pulling it off. And a little bit might have to do with the passive nature out of Trinity, but at the same time, Trinity they're not as fast as a team, unfortunately, and that's what's leaving them exposed in a lot of these situations. We're seeing a lot of the 50s not really turn into 50s as there's a rare errant touch actually coming from the Marsden side. Not ideal, but not the end of the world either. As Demo will just kind of take it back across the midfield. Minute 12 to go. Kind of tick-tocking this one down away before getting ready to go into our 4th game in the series. And Trinity, once more, will be having to put in the work if they want to take this one to a game of 5. Demo finds another goal over the top through the confusion. 5-0 lead now. Marsden just running away here with game number 3. You want to see it, you love to see it as they keep adding on to it. Marsden Makos. How much more are they going to get in this one? How much more will they run up the score line? Don't be surprised to see at least one more in this final minute at the rate that they seem to be going right now. Us users in the corner, looks to drop it down for someone, for anyone, but no one's quite there. Instead, it's going to be Flicks for fun. Dishing it. Watching it sail. Requiem's pass Caught by Xander, but not enough to really force anything. And oh, there's another awkward miss. And maybe this one goes the other way. 4, able to clear it up into the corner. Where's the attacker? Too low. Both attackers too far low and forward. The demo just making sure no one from Trinity going to be able to find anything on that play. Shot doesn't come through just yet. Flicks for fun, though, unable to get a proper read on it. 10 seconds left. Game number 3 will go to the Makos. They will be advancing to match point. As Xander goes for a cheeky double out of the corner. That would be a goal had we had any more time. Instead, though, it's going to be a 5-0 victory. Marsden 1 game away from notching themselves into, well, a 1-2 record. Not ideal, but still salvageable. Again, I mean, Marsden, they really want that 2-0 day today. Like, that is what they are hunting for. So we'll be curious to see if they're going to be able to, like, piece that and put it together and just finish out everything strong. I mean, their second match from Marsden, they're going to be up against Forest Lake Green later today. And, I mean, Forest Lake Green, it's Forest Lake. So that's always going to be a tough match. And it's kind of reason why, you know, you want to avoid that 0-4 start, obviously. And it feels like this could be the more winnable game for them. On the other side, though, for Trinity, their next match is going to be up against Unity College United, which could be winnable for them. Like, that one, it could be that victory kickoff, us users. Oh, what a bad beat, but you take those. Trinity gets the opening goal 2 seconds in, and now it becomes a very tense full game, essentially. A 2-second goal, yeah. Good luck. Good luck holding on to that one. Marsden Makos, though, from behind. Let's see what they can pull off. I mean, it's looking good for Trinity at the moment. Unable to get that one through. Trinity seems like a team. They like playing with that lead. They're just like, when they get that one goal, they look like a different team. That's at least what it felt like at the end of game number 2. Of course, game number 2 was that one. You know, they got a couple late goals, able to turn that around. So far, though, a double touch attempt from us users isn't quite going to hit its mark. And the Makos defense will be able to shut it down. Demo. Popping it opposite side. We'll leave it for Flicks for fun. Looking to get that touch. Instead, it winds up back down. Eventually, we'll clear it to the opposite end. Or Requiem. Just going to start the dribble. Stays with it. Flicks for fun. Is able to clear it up to that other side. Demo from underneath. Going up for the play. Everyone swings and misses! Oh my goodness, everyone swinging and missing. Oh, that is awkward. Not what you want to see. Xander will try to follow it through. Oh, a lot more swings and misses as the ball continues to slowly roll towards that net. No one able to lock it down just yet. 3.5 minutes to go. Us users 4. No touch. Flicks for fun. Kind of bouncing around. In the end, it will be us users across that midfield line. Ball gets touched down towards the net, but Requiem will clear it back up the other way. Us users and us users 4 diving, trying to make the saves. No one on top of that play. The ball makes its way actually towards that backboard. Oh, this could turn into something dangerous, but no one there to finish the deal. Flicks for fun. Has to watch this one make its way all the way to that back end. Late touch from Demo, bouncing off that backboard. But no one is not able to get knocked through. Not just yet, at least. Us users now trying to go more center of the field with it. Demo happens across that midfield line. As Demo pass back. Mako shut down by us users 4. Us users 4 again. Trying to do what they can. Have already gotten one key save on this one. Not a lot of touches from anyone in this game when you kind of look at the stats across the board, but strong defense from Trinity. Again, they have yet to shut out Marsden in any of our opening 3 games. A shutout, you have to feel it's kind of what's going to be required here to win this one out. Shutting down this Mako's offense is always a challenge. And the question is the defense up to the task? They're halfway through this game. It's going to be a long 2 minutes, though, to try and hold on. Pass up the field. Xander was there. Can't quite connect. Now it's us users 4. Looking to bounce it back, but the ball, the pressure is being applied by the Mako side. They're not letting it past that midfield point. Into the corner we go. Demo, pass back. Xander gets the touch towards the backboard, looking for the double. Us users 4 able to disrupt it. Another big-time save from users 4. as the ball eventually gets cleared. Opening for Flicks for Fun. No, it's a double commit. Both attackers miss. This ball could come up the other way, but where is the pace? There is the pass. No one to collect, and the Makos Maroon miss on another opportunity to see kind of equalize this one out. Now Demo going for the cross up from underneath. Those users can only do so much with it. Xanda now out of that side wall. Gets a Demo. Doesn't get the goal. Minute and a half remaining. Us users 4 down the corridor. Swing and a miss from one defender. Caught by the second. Us users 4 unable to corral it. Leaving it for Xanda back up the other way. Eventually Flicks for One is going to pop it up. It's another delicate touch towards the backboard. Not quite there. Demo keeping that ball in a dangerous position, but unable to seal that deal once more. And it's so tight, so dangerous. Xanda now. Late flick, but unable to crack the line. Trinity, they're parking the bus. And Makos just are unable to get those same dynamic touches that we saw in game number 3. It looks like the Trinity defense might hold. It's time to bring out the closer and put this game away. Trinity, desperate, but the pressure is there off the backboard, and that's going to be a breakaway. Flicks for Fun down the middle, has a lead blocker, but no! The blocker misses! 4 couldn't find the defender. We go back up the other direction. Half a minute to go. Trinity Esports doing everything they can to keep this ball away from their net. As Xander goes across the middle, us users 4, a chance for a boom of a clear. Kind of wound up with a pitcher. Flicks for Fun tries to chase it up, stolen away by Requiem. 10 seconds to go. Xanda looking for the double. Defender stuck on the post. Does not matter. The follow-up shot doesn't approach the net. 3 seconds to go. Oh, users seals the deal. Requiem catches, but they cannot keep it out of the net. Trinity shuts out the Makos and takes us to game number 5. Woo, baby. Oh, what a big effort right there. Coming from Trinity to shut down Marsden Makos. 5 goals in game 3, 0 goals in game number 4. 2 shots, 2 goals for the Trinity Esports side, and somehow with a 50% shot rate. Yeah, make of that one what you will. Trinity, oh, they're going to be happy with that win, but can they do it one more time? I mean, Makos, they got Forest Lake around the corner. That is not a matchup they need. Trinity, they might have the easier matchup next, but you'd have to think if they can get this victory, do they have that run? Can Trinity be the team that finishes 2-2 today? Either way, opening kickoff. See some initial pressure come down, but no one realistically able to put that one through. Demo goes up high, but it's going to be down low. Flicks for Fun looking to play setup. Can only go so far with it. Early days here in game number 5 as Demo misses as well. And it should be worth noting, second Div 1 game 5 in a row on stream. Yes, last week we opened with a Div 1 game, and it was sloppy, it was messy, and there were goals like no one from Marsden went for the save. Also, hey Chubb, how you going? No, where is Requiem on this? Yeah, it gets beat, and yeah, Demo, boost not ball. Awkward for Marsden, but if you are Trinity, you take this. You take this and you stay happy with it. Opportunity about to come and knock, and it looks like for, I would say that's Trinity's side right now. They were able to park the bus in game number 4, shut out the Makos. Now, shutting this team out 2 games in a row would be even more impressive. On defense, what can Trinity do? Us users trying to play through that corridor. Only could go so far with it. Requiem again trying to continue to press that attack in. Demo through the corner. Ball in front of the net. No! Nearly an own goal. Trinity's defense, though, able to recover from the mistake. Whew. That one got close. That one got close indeed. 3:40 left. What can Trinity do to save this game? That's kind of the question we're going to have to be asking ourselves. And I think we're going to be asking it quite a fair bit as we do move along. Xanda from underneath gets a flick they were looking for. Ball gets popped up. No one quite coming down with it yet. Into the corner we go. as Marston is able to clear it out of said corner. No one immediately there. I mean, initially it was some defensive plays for Trinity, but the ball kind of winds up in a more awkward spot. Flicks with the bump, double commit on the shot attempt. Trinity has a chance to play counter, but they double commit as well, so no one able to capitalize on it. So we hit our final 3 minutes of play. As, oh, Marston almost gets the equalizer, a chance for Requiem. Doesn't beat out the defense. Requiem gets another attempt, but this time it's us users who was able to push it out to safety. Xander. Oh, isn't able to get the pass back. They were looking for Demo. Thought they had a gap. Winds up pushing too far forward. Instead, defensive touch coming from us users. Gets that ball towards that back half. Halfway through game number 5, and the Maroon offense has gone so cold in this series after a massive game number 3. The Makos have been shut down. Our last game was 2-0. This one 1-0 with 2 minutes or so remaining. Can the Makos find a way to crack Trinity? It's been more proactive defense, and it's been working for the Trinity side, but that's a little too proactive. Awkward double commit. Demo has some boost. Looking for the second touch off the backboard. No! Requiem's shot goes wide. Don't know how many more of those we're going to see from Marsden. Another slow setup. It actually is helped out by us users. Challenge in front of the net. Doesn't quite go in. Pass back off the backboard. No one there for the follow-up touch as we hit our final 100 seconds. Trinity. This defense holds the line once again. And this has to be playing in the Marsden Makos mental right now. What can they do to get that goal? Do we see an individual effort? Do we see the team play? Do we see the shot here, Xanda? Put too much power behind it. Wounds up losing possession. But we're going to get another attempt, this time with Demo. Straight up towards the backboard. Flicks for fun. Keeps it pinned for the time being. Xanda now has to race back. Nice half flip. But the ball's already been crossed up, which means Requiem with boost will take it up the wall. Aerial attempt. Going for the dribble. Tries to dish it down to a teammate. But it was a bit too tight. Demo not able to get there in time. Under a minute left. Requiem demoed from behind us. Users nearly turned that into a shot themselves. Requiem won't find the second touch. It will be Flicks for fun. Clearing it back to the Makos back line. 43 seconds. Ball in a very dangerous spot, but Trinity, they'd rather play this one safe. They're going to try to park the bus. Defenders hit each other. Flicks for fun. Third member makes the save, but still it's awkward defensive positioning right now. Marsden Makos, they're going to go for the center. It's going to be a tight center. Not even needing the second touch. Xanda gets the equalizers, and after what was 9.5 minutes essentially, the Makos finally get a goal again. And I'm not even sure it was the one that was an intentional play right there, but Xander will take it. Tie ball game, 27 seconds to go. Next goal wins this one out. You can pretty much call it overtime right now. Game 5. Next goal is going to win it. And it's going to be Xanda trying to challenge their way through. 13 seconds left in regulation. Flicks for fun. Can only sit and watch this one kind of bounce around. Ball's going to be put out for Xanda. Shot! Post! It was open. It was there. Second shot. It's going to go wide. Trinity survive. And we go to an overtime. 0-0 overtime. Missed kickoff. Demo went for the fake. Opens the door for Requiem. Going for the dribble. 2 defenders make the save. Flicks for fun now. Trying to slow it down. Doesn't really have the boost to follow it up. The ball's going to fall down for a teammate instead. That was 4, able to clear across that midfield line. 4 staying with the play. Xanda winds up losing possession. Users tries to tap it forward. I don't think there's another member though. Ball still getting dangerously close. Demo up high. Tries to poke it down low. Flicks for fun. Centering play. Gets it intercepted by Xanda, who isn't able to get that follow through of a touch. 30 seconds into this overtime. Double commit now from the Makos. First attacker misses. Second one made contact. But it causes a few more of the blue cars to swing with. And kind of watch this one roll around. Nearly at that 1 minute mark. Flicks for fun through the corner. Trying to find the next touch. Ball continues to be held up high. More bumps happening on that back line. Challenge goes the opposite way. Opportunity for Requiem. Down the middle we go. And the Makos Maroons win the game. Xanda gets credit for the goal. But it was the touch from Requiem across the middle. Xanda just stole it away at the very end. Does not matter. It was a game 5 overtime, and the Makos They get those clutch goals when they needed it the most. GG's all around. Hearts out for Trinity, though. I don't know how many opportunities they're going to have to win games this season, but that one could have been one for them. For the Makos Maroons, you'd hope to see a stronger performance out of them than what we saw here today. They'll take that win. They'll be happy. They've got Forest Lake around the corner, and that's something definitely to be a little bit fearful of. Again, for Trinity College, they're going to be coming up against Unity College United up next. Unity, of course, they're finishing their matchup with the ATC Irish Warriors, so we'll kind of see where they're sitting before they get ready for their match in the future. For us here, though, we are going to be throwing it to a break right now, and when we come back, we are going to be seeing a little bit of Forest Lake. The other Forest Lake, Forest Lake Blue, will be going up against the Download Giga Griffins Red. One of our newer teams to this league. 1-1 record. Forest Lake Blue 2-0. Don't know how they went in their first matchup, but assuming that they won it, they're going to be looking to stay undefeated. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Stay with us. More HSL when we return. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching along as we're getting set to watch what could be the favorites of Group B. Forest Lake Blue had an amazing opening game right now. They're riding a hot streak. They're going to be taking on Download Griffins Red in this next matchup. And Download Griffins Red, kind of a newer team. We're still trying to peg where this team is sitting realistically. It's kind of tough to kind of peg them right now. I didn't get the scouting information. I'm gonna break the fourth wall a little bit. No scouting information on this team in terms of their ranked. I have no idea where they sit, but what I do know is Forest Lakes Blue, one of the teams that we're going to be looking at to really be a Conference B champion at the end of this one. It's kind of between them and SPLC on paper at the very least. So we'll be exciting to see how they fare up in this one. Eyes will be on the Download Giga Griffins Red, who probably have the best name. Except for maybe the Download Giga Griffins Blue. I'm more of a blue fan than a red fan, typically. So, we'll see how it plays out. I'm joking around, of course. It's going to be a fun matchup either way. Word is being given to the players, I believe now, to jump on to that pitch so we can get going on this best of 5. It's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Giga Griffins 1-2, I believe, coming into this matchup. Forest Lakes 3-0. So Forest Lakes have to be the team with the advantage here. Off this opening kickoff, though, we'll do a quick rundown each of these rosters. For Giga Griffins, you have Magnus Music, Milo528, and Sam the Man. For Forest Lakes, besides having an initial attack, we also have Plaque Plays, Mixer Stream, who we've seen a few times, as well as YouTube Zerk. We'll hold that thought, though, because already 17 seconds in. Opening goal is going to go to the Forest Lake side. Plaque Plays able to put that one through the center into the net. And Forest Lakes, again, historically has been such a strong team in this league as a school across many different disciplines as well, not just Rocket League. Like League of Legends, you always see Forest Lakes up there competing. Their Overwatch teams have been strong as well. Second goal going to come from Zerk AU. Straight down the middle. Milos went for a challenge, wound up losing out. But yeah, so Forest Lake, both in Conference A and in Conference B, it's going to be that team that is going to be, I believe, a significant threat to a lot of teams in this event, as another kickoff nearly finds its way in. Magnus, though, unable to get behind it, and now we're going the other way. What is happening? 3-0 Forest Lake. Oh, and we're not even 1 minute in. Oh, boy. Well, get comfy, everybody. We could be in for a long one. Oh, Giga Griffins. They had their chance, and it was shut down before they ever got that accurate shot through. That's where you're going to get ready to watch Forest Lakes. Hopefully find another one. Milos unable to find the touch in the quarter. Triple commit from all three members of the Giga Griffins side. But no one there able to quite punch it through. Not just yet. But See where they go from here. Ball across that middle of the pitch right now. Mixture Stream stays with it. Going to take to the skies. Unable to get the touch off the roof, but does have a teammate underneath. And as finally that flurry of goals, well, I was about to say seems to have slowed down. 4-0. Plaque plays. Gets it in. Yeah, this is going to be a spicy game. Shaping up to be one, at least. When you get 4 goals in under a minute and a half, typically things are going very well for one side and very, very poor for the other, to put it mildly. As we do see 3:43 on that clock. Ball bouncing around. No one able to make contact on the Giga Griffin side. And, oh, that's going to be 5-0 Forest Lake. They're getting post to run up the score here. Alrighty. Grumpy Grapes redeemed by Its Mixer. No idea what that means, but there you have it. 6-0. Alrighty. Well, you know, it was just a shot from the kickoff in the net. We're heading to the double-digit club, everybody. We're going straight there. Get comfy, get snug, get tight, fashion those seatbelts, and get ready to go, because double digits are right around the corner. This is a disastrous start for Giga Griffins. As we watch that ball go across that midfield line, eventually pressure is going to be found. Oh, there's no defenders there. 7-0. Oh boy. Oh, this is just it's a rough start, and I'm going to fall back to the experience difference. Like, coming into this one, like, we all knew Forest Lake, that they're an experienced team. They've been playing for a while. The school has one of the stronger esports programs out there from a lot of these high schools, and you can see that in the results that Forest Lake's, consistently garners for its side. Giga Griffins, they are one of the new teams. They're less experienced, and they're being challenged right now. And they were an unknown, the Giga Griffins, coming into this. Like, didn't really know where to place them, didn't really know where they were sitting. And we're getting that idea so far in this one. Forest Lakes, I mean, now is where we're going to start to see the pass plays come through. Mixer Stream gets yet another. That's going to be their 4th of this game. 8-0. Oh, just straight down the middle and in. So, every replay is 15 seconds, which means if you score 20 goals in a game, if my math is correct, 20 goals in a game, that means you get more replay time than you do in play time. Just something to be mindful of, I think, as this game does continue. Mixer Stream going for the dribble, is able to put it in. Oh, that's a clean dribble, and that's not something you'd expect to see from Conference B. Just winds up kind of smushing it through like a pancake. Not really an official pancake shot, but definitely one that they're able to put in. 9-0 now. Oh man, this is a series that we're getting. So, let's start thinking about what... Oh. I was about to say, let's start seeing what Griffins can do to improve. Not this. Communication is why that happened. So pretty much what had happened right there, Sam the Man was trying to go for the corner. Magnus Music was just trying to clear it out. And you got a own team 50-50 into an own goal. Is what it is. Communication is always going to be important. Trevor, hi, Zlip. Hey there, Trevor. Please help. I don't know what to talk about in this situation right now. No, I do. We're fine. And, all right, Forest Lake kind of messing around a little bit, it looks like. As, they're Now, I don't like seeing that, all right? Like, I know you're dominating your opponents right now, but you're on the same pitch, right? You got to show them that respect out there. Treat them as, equals. Treat them as competitors. Don't really like seeing what was kind of being caught at the back there from a couple of the Forest Lake side. Plaque plays, though, just running this defense a little bit ragged right now as they bounce around. Yes, this is me casting. I am Max. Hello, Cyrex. How you doing? It's Plaque. We'll go high with it. Tries to get a little dunk on at the moment. Let me play in the next tournament. This is a high school tournament, Trevor. So if you want to play in the next tournament, it's not till next year. If you're in high school, talk to your teachers. Check out XP Esports and get your team together and see if you can get involved. And you'd be able to sort of play in this one. See ya RLCS next week. Yeah, man. Gonna be back at it. Gonna be a lot of fun. Really excited to see how the Rock Sniffers go if they made it through. That's a team that's caught my eyes. YouTube doesn't get the goal. Save's going to be made on the line by Sam the Man. Who's going to clear it out. Never mind, I'm in 7th. What? I mean, you're 7th high school, isn't it? Pretty sure you could get a team together. Either way, that's going to be 11-0. Forest Lake. Just, so that, yep, fair enough. Again, talk to teachers, though, because, like, that will happen. Trevor, you wouldn't happen to be from North America, would you? Because in Australia, OCE, 7 is actually high school. There is no middle school. It's straight from primary, which is elementary, to high school. So there you go. Yeah, this is an Oceanic tournament. For those who are unaware, I'll do a little plug right now. Yeah, for those who are unaware, XP Esports, based out of TGG, the Gamers Ground. So if you're by the University of Queensland in Queensland, Australia, do come by, check it out. It's a pretty sweet gaming place to kind of come in and rock it out as it happens. Yeah, sorry, Trevor, man. That is what it is. I'm sure there are high school events in the States, though. I remember there was one in Pennsylvania I did some work for in the past. For what it's worth. Game number 1 goes to Forest Lake. And our probing series, our probing game, I mean, it's looking pretty dominant from the Forest Lake side. They're going to be quite happy with that victory to start this one off 1-0. I don't really see a massive turnaround, not to be too much of a Debbie Downer in a situation like this, but when games kind of open in this situation, the expectation is going to be that, Forest Lake is probably going to win the next couple as well. Mixer Stream is not playing like a Conference B player. Some of those mechanics we saw definitely look like Conference A mechanics, I will say. And I'm a little bit unhappy that Forest Lake, did start goofing around towards the end of that one. You don't like seeing that in competition, right? And that's what that comes down to. It's just kind of treating your opponents with respect out there on the pitch, especially when you're on stream, especially in situations like this. And I get it as well. Like, you could also make an argument, that they were just trying to make things more competitive. But I feel like there are ways to do that without, jumping on each other in the net, if that's what your goal truly is. So we'll see what happens here. But, again, we're opening up with Plaque Plays kind of stooping forward. And you can see YouTube Zerk forward as well. Both members of the Forest Lake side now kind of bouncing around this net. Do go for the pass play. Will put it in. Plaque Plays making it 1-0. As they are going to be able to get that goal right there. Plaque Plays with that follow-up. So Forest Lakes get the good start they were looking for. 1-0. Obviously the pass play off that backboard going to be a start that's pretty happy for them, as we see Milos up high with it. Down below, cut off by the Forest Lake side. Second touch will come from Plaque Plays, and now it's going to be 2-0. I'm trying to think, too, because, the argument also can be made that running up the scoreline as well is also can be argued, in the sportsmanship. It depends what sport it is, right? In baseball, funnily enough, running up the score can be seen as, what a kickoff! Hold on, Milo! Where did this come from? Oh, beautiful pitch setup. Unfortunately, whichever spectator PC this is has it set up miles per hour instead of kilometers per hour. So that right there is a little bit awkward. Have a good night too, Trevor. But B, I want to know what the speed of that one was without the post. Either way, the point I'm trying to make is like, yeah, running up the score kind of considered poor form. Not treating your opponent seriously is also considered poor form. So, like, what is the way? Like, how do you handle experience mismatches like this from that winning side? It's kind of a difficult area to navigate. So, in a lot of ways, I don't necessarily blame, students sometimes for not knowing the right situation and what to do. Like, in competition, you should never go easy on your opponents. And I guess I would push back on the idea that running up the scoreline is disrespectful. So I guess that would be my take. But in competition, at the very least. In casuals, that's a whole nother story. But the question becomes, at what stage does, an experienced mismatch, even in a tournament setting, kind of start to be treated like a casual event? These are just interesting questions I have. I don't really have the answer for you guys, but they're fun little discussion points, as YouTube Zerk is going to be able to put this one in. And, but, like, kind of tapping on those discussion points, quite literally right there. Like, I feel like that is, an important part of development, your own sense of morals, your own sense of how you see it. And how you think would be the best way to approach. I think situations, sometimes, it's good to talk to your opponents. You can always ask them, like, hey, do you want a 2v3? Do you want us to keep going full hard? Like what do the opponents want in that situation? There's no reason why you can't, kind of extend an olive branch a little bit. We'll see what happens, though, in this one. It definitely does seem to be the case that Forest Lakes has eased up a bit. We're not putting on, 11 goals in the first 2 minutes of this game. But we also are seeing Forest Lakes go for, like, a lot more higher skill shots. And I think this is a good way to kind of take it right there. Go for more of those high risk, low percentage shots. Push yourselves, push your mechanics, see what you can do. And at the same time, if you're coming at this from the Giga Griffin side, try to take it as a learning experience. Don't be afraid to push yourselves at that wall as well. Go for challenging saves. Go for those high-risk demos. Just try and make your own stamp in a way that you can, because right now, you're going up against a team that has been playing this game for longer than you have. They're more experienced. They've been around that fair bit longer. Again, coming from a good foundation that is Forest Lakes. We'll be curious to see if they're going to be able to kind of ride with this as we do pass that 2-minute mark. 5-1 lead in favor of Forest Lakes. I mean, they have been putting on a lot of goals, and, well, sometimes those pass backs don't necessarily work. Zerk, though, will just get that light touch in, 6-1, as we get ever closer to the infamous scoreline. Still a lot of Rocket League left in this one, I have to think. And it's going to be a little bit one-sided. I mean, Giga Griffin still got that sick goal. And I don't think Forest Lake is going to be able to take away that kickoff goal. Because that one was a thing of beauty. See where they go from here. Still a fair bit of time left in this match. So we hit our final 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Triple commit actually having from the Forest Lake side. Giga Griffin's going to have to rotate back. Ball's going to get centered. And that, okay. All right. So you two got to that ball first, but I want everyone to remember that centering play from Sam the Man, because that was actually a good defensive touch. That was a nice center. The problem was the lack of follow-up. I think most teams, higher level teams, they would have been in the midfield right there, ready to challenge, ready to follow that up, and that could have been a really good play. So I'm not going to fault Sam the Man for what looked to be a pass to the other team, just because I feel like there should have been a second attacker there from the Giga Griffin side. And that's kind of where I want to go with this series right now. We're going to, like, really look at Giga Griffins and just, like, try to figure out, little areas, I guess, where I'd like to see from them. I mean, communication obviously is the first thing, as we're seeing more sort of double commits and teammates bumping into each other. A little bit awkward. Double committing for the boost as well. So the first step for the Giga Griffins, realistically, is getting their comms down pat and tight. Just always communicating where you are, when you're going for the ball, where you kind of see your opponents, and, like, just being able to keep that constant flow of information coming through, because the more informed you are, the better you're going to perform. I think the next thing following that I'd want to see from this team is a focus on just consistent touches. Like, touches like that from Sam. Yeah, they hit the ball, but there's no power behind it. There's no drive behind it. And I feel a lot of the Griffins' touches have been these little fizzlers. Like, they haven't been able to really hit that sweet spot. And that's something that you can learn just by hitting the practice tool, driving around, just making sure you know to hit, corner of the car into the ball. Because that one's going to roll in, and that might be the slowest goal we get today. Mixer stream, 12 miles an hour. Okay, you know what? No. We're breaking rules here. We're going in. Where's that MPH? Where is that MPH? I mean, camera shake's off at least. Where is that MPH? We got to change that. That's just not okay. Yeah, metric. Thank you. There we go. None of this MPH, all right? I don't know what they use in Brazil, but I'm going to assume it's metric because no one should use Imperial. Ball off the backboard. No! Mixer misses. Nearly got an own goal there. Winds up coming away with it. 7-1. I have a feeling Forest Lake is going to hold this scoreline as we hit our final 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and ball hits the ground. We're going to be done right there. 7-1 victory for Forest Lakes. They're going to advance to 2-0 on this one. 1 game away from taking the series sweep, which is, what we're going to be expecting to see from this side at this stage. So, see how they go. Y'all freestyling. Milo, I hate to break it to you. That ain't free. It's not freestyling wars. I mean, they're playing well. They're playing very well. I want to see them freestyle, but I think if they were truly to take the freestyle approach, we would see a little bit more from them. And maybe that's my challenge to Forest Lake. Bust out more of the freestyle shots. You've been given the space, go for it. I mean, we did see that one dribble before come through from Mixer Stream. I wouldn't mind seeing more goals like that. If you can make some goals that make me go, whoa, sick, amazing, cool, then we're having a good time. 4:47 on the clock. Let's see what we can do with this. Early days in this one. Demo coming out from Milo, and that's something fun to see. Wouldn't mind seeing more demos come from the Giga Griffins. Could be their way into this match. Shot going towards the net will be sought by Plaque Plays. As YouTube. Zerk goes up with it. Going for the musty off the ceiling. No. And now, Milo, you can say the freestyle shots are starting to come through. No. No. They missed the musty off the roof. You don't give them the own goal for that. Milo was thinking own goal 100%. That was own goal from Milo from the start. I refuse to think otherwise. Whoops. Yeah, whoops, says Milo. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, that was a moment. Second own goal we've seen from the Giga Griffins. As Mixer Stream will collect. Ooh, are we getting set up for another play? No. No, in fact, actually, it's a shot! Post! Follow-up shot! No, too slow. Plaque Plays will push it to the corner. Ooh, there was the chance right there for the Giga Griffins. Now we come back up the other way. Net is open, but Mixer Stream, again, they're going more for these freestyle shots. As Plaque Plays is going to try to center it. Ball's going to continue to make its way around. Let's see what YouTube Zerk can do. Throwing it back down. Double commit. Open door. No! 4 cars missed the ball. Ooh. A little bit awkward from everyone involved. As we see Plaque Plays popping it up. Gets bumped by Mixer Stream, who says, I want to take it. And then just drives around the ball. Real lack of urgency from both these teams. Although we are getting more solid touches, actually, coming from the Giga Griffins side. They are starting to get more drive behind it. Curious if that's going to be a recurring trend moving forward from this team. Another opportunity for something, but teammates just getting in each other's way. Ball off that backboard. No shot to be had just yet, as in fact we go all the way back in that opposite direction right now. Zerk looks for the second touch. Doesn't quite get there in time. Plaque Plays is the one who's going to put it up and across. Mixer Stream through the corner. Ooh, that was a dangerous second touch, and Freestyle shots don't count if they're on your own net intentionally. Now, if it's an unintentional own goal, that's something. But an intentional own goal, honestly, not what we want to see. That was very close to what looked borderline intentional. And every time I see YouTube Zerk's car, I think they're going for the yummy cheese man look, but like, I just want lemon chicken. I haven't had good lemon chicken in so long. If anyone knows where I can get good lemon chicken, hit me up on that one. Actually, I'm getting hungry. Mixer stream. Losing out on that challenge. Ball up in the air. It's going to continue to roll around for the time being. Eventually, Black Play's going to go for it. Good little dribble. Not able to get the reset, though. I like the attempt. Good. This is a good round of chanted practice, though. Trying to hit those resets in the future. It's kind of amazing how, like, when you look at RLCS play, the reset has become, like, quintessential part of a player's arsenal in order to get it through and, like, in order to get, like, consistent offensive pressure. And even defensive clears so often are reliant on the resets. I think it was the Lunatics at the end of last season that, like, every single touch was a reset from them. And it allowed them to get these super fast defensive clears back up in the opposite direction. Like, that was a sick team. They had their sick moments. Speaking of sick moments, first touch looked good. Second touch saved by YouTube Zerk. Saved by the teammate. Happens. 1 minute to go. Forest Lake. They've been playing keep away all game long. Looking at the touches from everyone on the Giga Griffin side. Just to give you guys an idea, as the ball will go in. Mixer Stream makes it 2-0. We'll go over the touches. And maybe at the end of this series. Forest Lakes are going to win this one out, though. As Mixer Stream touches it in. Forest Lakes are going to be feeling very happy. I think that they've been able to put this one through. Kickoff! They give it to Sam the Man. What just happened there? Oh, Zerk goes for the boost. Cuts off Plaque and then doesn't make it back in time. Yeah, that's awkward. Nothing good about a play like that. Zero communication. Punishing Forest Lake as they give up that goal. Now Plaque plays. Looking for, you know, trying to help set the team up for a bit of redemption. 30 seconds on the clock. Half a man for Giga Griffins to maybe put this one into an overtime. I mean, we saw them get one crazy kickoff goal, right? So you never know. Weirder things have happened. Well, actually, they've gotten both their goals off kickoffs at this stage. Pass off that backboard. Shot's going to go in. And Forest Lakes, with that 2-goal cushion, will secure the series. They'll remain undefeated. As Plaque plays, throws it back to Mixer Stream. Puts that one in the goal. 3-0. Forest Lake will win this series out. 4-0 on the season. 3-1 in this final game. Not quite as impressive as the other results, but still strong showing nonetheless. As we watch Mixer Stream take it straight down the middle, dropping it in. Now that is the kind of goal I wanted to see from Forest Lake before. Making this one 4-1. Just continuing to put those points on, adding to it, just eating them up. I really want lemon chicken. I just keep seeing that and I just keep getting hungry. I'm sure producer Alex right now is just super confused by me. That's all well and good. This series is done. Forest Lakes, I mean, they are an excellent team. They get an excellent result. Whoa. Weird things happening visually there. 3-0 though on the series. Super well done to that side. Forest Lakes Blue. I'll be curious though how long they can keep this momentum. How long can they keep focus? Because there were some moments in that series that definitely had me kind of scratching my head right there. And Rocket League is as much a mental game as anything else. So we'll be curious to see, you know, how strong they can keep that medal in future events. But for us here right now, it's been another super fun week. Two very, very different games. As we saw the Makos barely survive against Trinity, winning out 3-2. And then we saw Forest Lakes Blue get their win 3-0. I love it, though. I love the dichotomy of these leagues. Again, we're open to all players, all schools, all skill levels. We'll do our best always to kind of match you up, you know, in a division and conference that you do belong in. And, even then, sometimes we do get that experience mismatch, especially when there's 2 conferences like in this season. So that one happens, but I'm sure the Giga Griffins are going to be able to bounce back. From this point, though, one last time, I would like to thank the sponsors for this event, Computer Alliance, providing all the tech and supplies, provided behind the scenes at TGG. So if you haven't checked out TGG yet, again, located at the University of Queensland, go in there, check it out. Check out the sweet gear there from Computer Alliance, as well as Inspire Tech, providing, tools and resources for these teams to improve on their coaching, improve on their mental, improve on their game plans and gameplay. A big thank you to Inspire Tech, and a huge thank you to EPOS as well for providing the prizes. EPOS headset, EPOS microphone. Yeah, all EPOS right here coming from yours truly. Not to mention a huge, announcement as well. That's where I'm going to talk about it again because it is that cool coming in to, today. We've got the, how do I best put this? Farming Sim League? A league about farming simming? And if that sounds confusing to you, well, trust me. If you haven't seen the beautiful esport that is Farming Simulator, check it out. We are so excited to get Giant Software on board for this. The HSL League expanding into Farming Sim. And this, I am 99% sure, is the only Farming Sim League in Australia, maybe in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm not going to go that far, but it's definitely going to be the best one within that ground. So I'll go that far. I'll make that claim. Why not? And it's going to be an official pathway to the Young Farmers Cup, which will be live at the ECA. So get keen for that. It's a chance to play on stage, a chance to play in front of your friends and family, as well as that live crowd. So get keen, get excited, and a big thank you to Giant Software for getting on board for what's going to be a fantastic event. For this event, though, we're going to be signing off for today, but do get excited because next week you've got an American caster and you've got Halloween, all right? Not promising anything. We'll see what happens. Catch you next week for more of the HSL.
There we go! What a round! I called it!
The devil tries, you'll feel her pull inside. The words in her eyes fall deaf to the blood. Inside, the secrets you'd find, the secrets you'd find. Caught in desire. Set up like a trooper when you step in. She got you tight, trip.